Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Ravencoin, RVN. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, please go down, hit that subscribe button, and tap the like button. I'd really appreciate that. Also, I got some affiliate links down in the description if you would like to support the channel. That is the best way to do so right now. Unless you just want to send me some cash, I could take that as well. Although, actually, I'd rather take some crypto, because cash is trash. Okay, Twitter down below. Hit that. Follow me on Twitter. You get more up-to-date information. I've got a little bit of a sore throat and a cough right now, so bear with me. But I wanted to bring you some updates on Ravencoin, which is... It's doing nothing. This is going to be a quick video, I think, unless I ramble on too long. I'm on the 6-hour chart here, just kind of looking at Ravencoin. It's basically doing exactly what I said it's probably going to do, hang around the 786, except what I'd really like to see is a big push up. We still have, let's go to the weekly time frame. We still have a day and 20 hours on the weekly time frame to get this push that I'm hoping for Ravencoin. I'll go back to the 6-hour in a second. I had originally thought we'll probably come down to 786, but I wanted to see a big push up to the upside. Otherwise, I kind of see this rising, broadening wedge. You know, that's actually a bearish pattern. So I kind of see that coming true. Where we might fall out of this and come back down and retest our support down here on the blue line. That is possible, but, you know, we're still not there yet, so we'll see. Once we break below this white line here, the support on this rising, broadening wedge, that's when I'm going to be pretty concerned about the price, because that drop right there from, let's just say right here, that's another, you know, just over 30% drop, so that's not very good. But these giant wicks up here is making me think, well, you know, normally I look for gaps. So if you're in some kind of pattern like this, you look for a gap. I mean, the wicks, it did go all the way up there, but I mean, they're wicks. So you can kind of consider that a gap. And, you know, what I mean by gap is that means that the price wasn't, the bulls weren't strong enough to sustain the price this high. And so the bears, or it could be vice versa, if you're in a falling broadening wedge or something like that, you know, it just means that you lost momentum to the upside. And so it leaves a gap in between the price action. But I want to go back to the 6-hour because I was looking at something that looked familiar to me. I mean, look at this. We're just dancing sideways, really doing nothing for a long period of time. But when did we do that before? Well, we did that before, right before our previous jump here. So if you look right here, we had maintained, let's grab a box here. You know, we maintained this area right in here for a little bit, and then we fell below it. And then after we fell below it, you know, we maintain that area down here. So, I mean, maybe the box isn't the best thing to use. Let's use a trend line. So, you know, we were dancing on this support here, and then we fell through, became resistance, but then we finally broke above it. Well, okay, so now let's move over a little bit, and what are we doing here? So we were dancing on this trend line right here. We fell through. It's now resistance. And in this situation back here, after we fell through, it took... Before we broke up above, it took 8 days. That's actually good timing because, you know, we've got, what did I say? Just about 2 days left before I wanted to see a big push up to the upside. So, you know, and so since we broke through, how many days are we sitting at? I mean, we're already at 5 days, 6 hours. So, yeah, I mean, it's just about right on time for the same situation to happen. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's looking very similar. I mean, you break through, you tap up, you know, you dance sideways. You break through, you tap up to the resistance now, which used to be support. And even the 20 EMA and the 100 EMA and the 200 EMA are almost identical in this situation. So there is a possibility that by the time this week ends or beginning of next week, we can see a nice push to the upside. That's the most bullish scenario I can think of right now, what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, if this just maintains down here, for a long period of time and just keeps going and going, we're going to eventually break through, is what I think is going to happen. So I'm gonna call this week, which is just less than 2 days left, or next week. We really need to get back above this 618, preferably even higher. If we do not get back above the 618 in the next 2 weeks, then I think that we're going to fall out of here and come down and retest our previous low, or not our previous low, but our support line down at the bottom. So that's kind of what I see for Ravencoin. It's just a quick update. There's not really much going on. I do hope that this same scenario that happened right here plays out, because if it does, let's just say it does, and let's say we get a very similar move, that's a 150% move. So from where we're at, let's just say break above the line here, from the line, 150% would be perfect. It brings us all the way up to that 9 cent level, which is where I think I was saying earlier, because we got previous resistance, right, just above 7 cents. But I think on the higher time frames, you can go to the weekly. I believe there's some resistance around 9-10 cents. No, maybe it is around 8 cents. Okay, thought it was 9 or 10. But yeah, so no, right here. Here's our resistance right here and right here. So right around 9 cents. If we did 150% move again, who knows what's going to happen? But it is possible. Also, when we fell, let's go back to the 6 hour. Let's see what the braid filter was doing around that time, just to see if we have anything similar there. Yeah, so we had a bunch of red going on in here. Nothing was really, let's see if I can make this bigger. It was all kind of weak, you got a lot of gray, lots of red, lots of gray right in this area right here. Just kind of like what's going on now, lots of gray. And then the RSI was actually stronger back here. It's kind of just flatlined almost over here. So, I mean, that's not a good sign, I guess. But now I'm just rambling on. So anyway, I'm going to save my voice. But that's all I got for Ravencoin. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe and tap that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And just remember, not a financial advisor, just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.